Hello, everyone out there in the world. Welcome to The Wounded Healer. I am Jennifer Lovett. I'm doing a video today that's kind of about my life. I'm not giving you the whole story, but it's something to help you. It's called How to Find Your Purpose in Life. No one teaches us this. If anything, they want to block it. But I'm going to tell you how I found mine. I had a really hard life. Family situations that weren't good. I had the best of education and healthcare. But my family had rough lives too, and they thought certain situations were normal, so, that goes into the next generation. And for the longest time, I don't know if I wasn't about poor me. But all these obstacles in the world that I and everyone else are hit with are hard. But they make you strong. They make you better. They can even give you a new path. And that's not always bad. Do you ever hear people say, well, I got fired, but then I started in a new career, and it's amazing? Because everything happens for a reason. I've been so blinded by the Matrix. I've been so blinded by greed, hate, jealousy, anger, resentment, and the past. When you let that go and you see all the clues that are happening to you in life, it just hit me like a ton of bricks today. My kids said, watch the movie Soul. And so I did. And it was so weird. Because the weirdest things happened to me in life were I would go out and they would say, are you the teacher? Are you this? Are you that? But I always heard the word teacher. When you can put the past behind you and forgive people, and you get rid of that matrix, we're so blinded and caught up by it, of these human emotions that aren't good. I have to have the best car. I have to have the best this. People need a spark to get their purpose in life. And I'll tell you what. When you forgive people and you drop all of that, you won't be blinded anymore. And you'll see the light. It's not even that hard. It's like we're all walking around with blinders on. And we're not outside walking in Mother Nature. We're not outside helping people or giving them a smile that just made their day. Or walking on earth with our bare feet and breathing in the air and smelling a beautiful candle. Or tasting root beer. The simple things in life we take for granted. So, it is more simple than what I ever dreamt. What inspires you? What have you heard your whole life? And not from your family telling you what to do. What's in here? What makes you want to jump out of bed in the morning? What makes you have purpose? When you let go of all of that, like I said, the matrix, and you find your spark, you can go so far. A little bit about my story. My family and I ended relationships in a family business, and I walked out. I couldn't stand the toxicity. I couldn't stand living the same thing every day with backstabbing. It was horrible. I'm not here to diss them by any means. I'm not saying that. My situation for me was bad. It wasn't where I was supposed to be. I was living it every day, just sitting there staring at my computer like, what the hell am I doing here? I honestly thought that so much. Hated what I did. And I knew deep down in it wasn't my purpose. But I hit rock bottom because the day that I walked out and I saw just, I felt the worst emotions in my life. It wasn't the first time I've hit rock bottom. Heck, I, in the 90s, worked in the man's world, and I have a million stories to tell about that, but I will eventually tell all that too, about how hard they made it when women started coming into the field of technology. Or the life of jealousy of other people, the life of not accepting who you are. Life gave me a lot of roadblocks. To the point, I have to tell you, when I had my own business one time and I was going through divorce and I had a newborn and, I was in court because a big entity was suing me. I didn't do anything wrong, just so you know. I just didn't go their direction. And they didn't like it. Oh, I remember when I went to the doctor, because I didn't even get into the details with you, and I told him everything that happened. My parents are getting a divorce, my sister's getting a divorce, I'm getting a divorce, I'm being sued. It was like, the doctor looked at me and said, holy shit, stop. Like, I wasn't even done. He said, are you sleeping? I said, no. And I remember hitting rock bottom. It was so dark. I laid on the floor and I had a bottle of pills. And boy, I hit rock bottom like no other. But someone came into my life that walked in my door and came over and took them and just hugged me. And said how much I was loved by so many people. You can be beaten down so many times and hard, and you're not alone out there. It hurts. I always told my kids, I'd rather someone break my arm or leg than my heart. And when I walked out of that family business, and I saw the look on their eyes, and I knew I lost my sister, my dad, and my mom forever. Because I needed to be away from toxicity. Our fires just don't flame together. And I'm not knocking them. Because I do care about them. Even after all that's happened to me. So you're not alone out there. It is a rough, rocky road, but learn from it. Allow it to make you stronger. But get away from the resentment. Get away from hate and forgive people. Stop living in that dark. Because when I was on the floor at the darkest moment of my life, that wasn't my first time. And it sure as hell wasn't my last. I truly feel I was giving all these obstacles in my life. Because what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And I can move mountains. I have faith. And I do the right thing. And I let go of the matrix. okay to cry. People teach us a lot in life, but they don't teach us about the roadblocks, that life's a roller coaster. If you're at rock bottom, there's only one way to go, and that's up. They don't teach us about death, but that's a part of life, and we all have to learn something from that. Crying's okay, and it heals. But when you lead the path of the drugs and sex, like dirty sex, not love sex, or drinking and drugs and all of that, I'm not saying don't do stuff in moderation, but sometimes people take a path that spirals to where they drink a lot or they have addictive personality, and they're not going to find their spark. It took me to get to rock bottom probably a third time to realize how great life is. And I found my new path. And I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you so you don't have to suffer how I did. But it was the best thing in my life, because I found me for the first time. And I want you to find you. And you will. I promise you. It took me till today to realize my path. I'm 52. And you will too. It's not easy. But if you let go of the matrix and all that bullshit, you'll find it way faster than I did. My story will be coming out, and it's way worse than what you can imagine. Because now that I see the light, I can feel what's happening in the world. And it sucks. I'm asking all of you out there to see the light and get out of that darkness. Whether it's finding your spiritual being or your ancestors or praying, I don't know. Go for that walk and figure it out. Get rid of the past. And I'm going to tell you, you will see the light. You will have a purpose to wake up in the morning. I don't even care what anyone says about me. I walk out without makeup or anything anymore. Even better now that I'm not blinded and my mask is off. I just want to say to all you wounded people out there, drop all that pain. It was worth it. You can do it. You yourself can do it for you. I did it for me. And I'm telling you what, there's life out there. I swear, for the first time today, I tasted root beer for the first time in years. It tasted so freaking good. Because I'm enjoying everything in life now that I have my purpose and now that I dropped that matrix. I don't even care who makes fun of me. I don't even care if you like this video. You know what? Because this is healing me too. And if you want to make fun of someone for wanting to teach people how to live and teach people how to be happy and teach people to find their light and get out of that dark and teach people how to get their spark, I'm going to tell you what, then you need to really take a good look into your life if you have to do that. So to all of you wounded people out there that are in the dark, listen to my how to find the light. Yeah, it's great to have family, and I do have my husband and my kids and his side of the family. When all that happened, I got overwhelmed with gifts sent to me and phone calls and love. Love that I never felt since my grandmother died. It was unconditional. And I'm not sitting here dogging my family that they don't love me. They got caught up in the matrix. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. So I'm just going to end this because I'm going to keep doing snippets of my story. I have so many of being, like I said, a woman out and working in a man's field that I always did. And just my life experiences that have made me stronger to get to this point to help you. When I was in Vegas one time, this guy came up to me and said, "Are you the teacher?" It smacks me in the face today that I've been asked that for so many years. So I'm going to teach you. Get away from that darkness and hate. So, how I always end my videos, because there's going to be a lot more. What I'm going to tell all of you: love yourself. Give yourself a big smile when you wake up in the morning tomorrow. And every day you wake up. So wake up tomorrow, everyone, and put that smile on your face. Because today's going to be a great day. I sure hope that you guys find your light like I did today.